Thank God it's not going to happen. Oh. Yeah, I was about to lose my marbles. They're about to be all over the floor, bouncing down the Lowell Park stairs right behind Coma down right over there. You see them flying down. Somebody's going to trip over that. Would have been a hazard for all the staff here. Glad that didn't happen. He's going to play Jax, which is going to have a better time. Works well with the Sejuani. You got Permafrost synergy.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for Viego
cards.
to win. Yeah, and
right.
Exactly. It's going to be hard for Viego to win that 2v2 with the Sejuani up there. Definitely a strong pick here for Clear, and it's obviously one that he's fallen back on many times.
Number 1 starts now. A little side note here in the early game for you guys who don't know Junghyun, former announcer and host here at the LCK, also works now for Valorant and does a lot of the events there. I would assume the majority knows, but
yeah,
for you guys who don't know, we're like, hey, it's Junghyun. They're like, who's that? So clearing that up. But yeah, here we are in game number 1, T1 versus FEARX, and they have gone for some interesting picks. It's no crazy AD carry for Keria, but he is a long-time fantastic Tahm Kench player.
Yes.
And they got Senna. And they're playing TF top.
And Tahm Kench could save the Senna, save the Corki, even could save Owner if he's trying to go in there and get the, resets going in a skirmish. So I feel like the Tahm Kench is going to get insane value as... you might be thinking, well, if you say the Viego, but then the Senna's going to be in danger. I mean, I don't expect T1 to be on the back foot at any point in any skirmish in this game outside of the first few minutes, as Guma's just going to come over here and get that first Q off and do some additional damage. Hannah, I feel like this entire game revolves around, as the red card slow is going to be huge.
Yeah, Clear going for the Counter-Strike first. And you see that Zeus doesn't really care because Counter-Strike has a much longer cooldown than picked up a refillable, which is going to be immensely helpful into this lane with the amount of harass you are going to experience. Melee into TF as Counter-Strike is there, Clear. The nice trade this time around.
Yeah. Zeus goes down. Maybe he thought he could do something with that, and it was a red card used there from Zeus. That's how confident he is okay.
Yeah, Owner already using Smite, so Willer just gives him a thumbs up.
Sejuani, and they're going to make something of it.
Definitely not scared to walk straight at them. Now he's probably going to have to flash. He misses his flash. Flash in from Clear, and they have first blood onto Zeus in the top lane. As now Owner going to get frozen up here. And he will be in trouble as well. One flash, one auto will get it done. That's 2-0 for the Sejuani.
Zeus playing respectfully, and nothing's going to come of it.
Yeah, Clear also standing on a ward. A little bit suspicious, but let's see if Zeus reads the situation. He is up against this right wall, and he does not. He is going to get knocked by the Sejuani. There is the Permafrost as well, and the Sejuani ultimate, and that is the second kill onto the TF top, which TF tops have been having a hard time of surviving today.
Well, people are super annoyed with how oppressive the pick can be, and you need jungle attention if you are going to have any chance of getting this Jax to be relevant. 20 CS down regardless here still. After the play, he's far from relevant, even with the assist he picked up earlier and an additional kill going to make sure that he does go down the ultimate as well, kind of cherry on top for Willer at the end. So 2 kills for the Sejuani. Clear's picked up 1 himself.
Either way, they did get 4 of the Void Grubs.
Some boibs.
Some boibs. And now they're actually looking to get on top of Clear here, who is not going to have Counter-Strike and does not have his flash for about 5 seconds. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. His owner will take him out with his nice ult, as that's going to give Zeus some breathing room.
Zeus also went for Cull, so he's going to have a big gold injection in just a moment. Faker is in control. Come on, shame on me. Okay.
Here we go. That's the Rakan right under the turret. Doesn't care. Very nicely set up here by Execute. Quick and fast gets the job done.
Zeus had Flash and Ghost and just simply did not react quickly there. Might have died either way because of the Rakan ultimate. You know, you flash it, still get charmed by it, still get caught and taken out, but yeah, didn't overextend his. Meanwhile,
who wins this trade? I think it's the Tom Kench, and he's gonna have some help from Guma as Flash comes in and one liquid get the job done, and he hits it. Keria just gonna solo Henna. Oh man.
I mean, to be fair, he had a Guma ult. 100%
Hey.
solo. he had
Guma
Guma's
wasn't
ult.
there.
He wasn't there, but his ult was.
True.
I don't know if it really was the difference maker, though, to be honest with you, Valdez. As some fancy footwork from Henna to try to avoid that stun and the final lick, as Owner is alone.
Yeah, ult's gonna come out here. He's got Rakan nearby as well, but they have taken quite a while to get in onto Owner, and they don't necessarily want to enter the jungle. Although now with 4 people, they got a Jax over the wall. It's Guma in a lot of trouble. He will flash himself to get out with just a tiny bit of health, as now Owner might pay the price for it, but out Execute nearly gonna go down. Owner looking for the kill, as maybe they did go a bit too far, as the rest of T1 is coming in. So many low health bars here on the side of FEARX. And the last person to join up, as Guma's looking for it. He will pick it up, as Execute now doesn't have the damage to take out the Senna, and T1 eventually will win the fight.
He's not. So T1 just clean it up, and it's a massive advantage for them now after what looked like maybe Owner getting caught. He just bought so much time. Flash and ult available, and then the gold card here to save Guma. I mean, you get nothing. You lose, good day, sir. You know, it's a Willy Wonka moment.
Yeah. T1 as some low turrets that maybe they're able to get. A nice ult goes in on Zeus as they're really trying to bully the TF. And they will be successful in doing that at least.
Knockout of Zeus this game. 4 deaths. Like Keen before him. Ended up still winning that one, despite having all of the attention onto him. And when you lopsidedly put all the attention on a TF, it means that Guma can't continue to farm and be a menace. Keria is up 10 CS when he's been in that isolated matchup, and Guma's just getting stacks on stacks. 2 kills for the Jax, 2 kills for the Sejuani. Those are the bright spots, as well as
the Azir.
Yeah, Closer did get that play bottom side, grabbed a turret, and picked up a needlessly large rod. So there are some bright spots here for sure for FEARX. The goal deficit definitely...
They're just running. Here is a TP, but there's a...
If that teleport makes it.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, it did. The Senna route was not on time. And Willer's on the run, and Clear, meanwhile, is pushing the bottom lane. So all of this pretty much just a distraction attempt from the side of FEARX, as here's Execute just to help Willer get out, and that he will. Meanwhile, the bottom inner turret did go down.
All right, golf claps for this team that paused for 20 minutes. Still got the teleport out. Rakan ult to protect Willer, get him out of there. Closer gets out, and they get the inner. After all that, gotta say, mad props. Still, T1 will, of course, charge this Herald into mid. They'll be able to pick up a turret themselves, so a turret in trade for turret. Inner arguably more valuable, as this Jax is well and truly online now. Trinity Force is complete. And let's see what you cooking.
Did that do damage? I don't think it does.
No, I don't think
yeah.
it does. But you might be able to get a charge on that bottom inner turret.
Probably can. I mean, nobody's there.
So I guess they just will.
Maybe Clear gets there on time. Oh, no, it's just not going to charge. Okay.
We'll see if they can get that Mountain Soul. It's going to be massive. Zeus does not have vision, but he's reading this well. Let's see.
Yeah.
This game. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We're unpausing.
And not much that Zeus can do. Again, just over the top, the Senna ult comes in, but he is doomed. Pause or not, that was going to happen. And again, FEARX just keep attacking the side lane.
I went to get some more hot water.
And the Malignant's done.
He doesn't want to give Clear time on the side. Clear is going to wrap around now. He's on the flank, but it's a long flank. So there's a big window here for T1.
Yeah, the package, I think, is going to be pretty critical. Clear is on the flank, but they have pinged this out. They do spot him with the Senna. His damage already getting in on this one. We do see the TF ult utilized as he is going to get in onto Execute, who has a Mikhail's very nicely timed as the package comes in. And T1, they are isolated as Zeus is very far behind this fight. But Execute is getting pretty low, and now Clear is getting slowed up as Keria is just in the back line. The assassin, Tom Kench, gets the job done and will take out a couple of members eventually with the help of his team.
That should be the Soul going over to T1. A fairly drawn-out fight, all things considered, but so many resources spent to kill Zeus. The tanky Tom Kench is actually more deadly than you'd expect, even with the build he's chosen does a decent amount of damage there. He's so difficult to lock down and kill. And the flanking
might just be unkillable at this point, especially once he gets into the fights. He's got great health, he's got Jack shows. He has 3 items. FEARX, though, they're going for a Baron. They're looking for the flip. Owner tries to get in, he ults, and he will take it away with the smite. It looks like Willer also uses. Garria gets hit with the Devour as well, keeps him alive. T1 are in an excellent spot now, as Zeus, meanwhile, just bullying the enemy support, and Clear won't be able to get it done by himself. He does live for quite a long period of time, but not going to be enough. As the root comes in onto the Tristana, and T1 finally triple kill here on Zeus, and it looks like they know where Willer is as well.
I mean, this should be the game-ending fight for T1. I mean, they've got Soul, they've got Baron, Willer goes down, it's the ace, and they can push to end.
It's looking pretty likely. I mean, with the Baron, let's see. I mean, we got 7 seconds on execute. He'll have to try to delay this. We have 15
right?
on closer.
I just don't see them being able to defend this.
I think they're going to try to go for it. I don't blame them at all. And I think it makes sense at this point, as T1, a couple of team fights later, and a Mountain Soul, they will be able to take game number 1 in about 30 minutes, plus a bit of extra, as game number 1 does finish. T1 will be happy with that victory.